Hello, and welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Specifically, Danny's mom. Hi.
Hi, Danny's mom.
I got his
Hi,
mom.
Mom.
The only one that matters. I'm kidding. Everybody
It's
matters.
you're not wrong.
Our biggest supporter, though, Danny's mom.
Truly.
Well, hello, and welcome to Crits and Knits. We are a little punchy today, and that's fine.
Like 3 of us are injured in some way, so
We're just all falling apart. It's fine.
Yeah. People are
Fine.
sick. I just got off of a week and a half of 10-hour days in a row. My knee is still recovering. So like, life has been lifing.
Yes, it does that, and sometimes
life do
it
be
does it hard.
lifing.
But hey, we're here to talk about knits and stuff, and then play
And
some D&D.
stuff?
Well, because we do like crochet and spinning and other fiber.
I thought we were going to talk hot goss tonight.
we
No,
gotta
no.
sip some tea.
We're saving
some-
that for That's Pretty Crafty. That's where we do all of our gossiping.
Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, valid.
You're not wrong, though. Because I am a gossipy bitch.
And so am I. It's fine.
I'm a crafty bitch.
You are a crafty bitch.
So, what has everyone been working on since 2 weeks ago?
Still working on this. I got nothing new.
But it's
I
so
I just
good.
put the final sewing on my Shrek vest.
Yes.
Oh my God,
that was
so
It
good.
looks so Shrek.
It has
That's
layers.
so Shrek. Like-
I
So
love
like-
it.
Like
Just need
that's
a
so
little bit of
Raven,
a
but
string to do the top, but yeah, we have Shrekitude.
that's
I
Shrekitude.
I altered the pattern slightly. It's supposed to be just like garter stitch back and forth, but I was like, eh. So
That's
I
boring.
made it moss stitch instead to give it some texture
texture.
because
Oh.
Shrek's has like scales on it, and so
Yeah.
And I won at Yarn Chicken.
Yay. We like
Fuck
that.
yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh, you really won.
We like winning.
Hang on, there's more to it. Ah,
Ooh.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Cutting it close. That's fantastic.
all right, that's all I did.
Well, yay. That's exciting, though.
All you did. That's really good.
I did. Yeah. Thanks. I'm pretty pleased.
So I'm going to say some nice things about Greg.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
Where's
Okay,
your
we
pod?
are recording. We're
Where's
recording,
your
right?
pod? And what did you do with DB?
You know, so
Is this where we do clips? Do we clip things here?
Uh-huh.
Why not? So I had a pattern that I bought that wasn't gonna fit me. And I was like, Greg, you're a designer. Can you help me upsize this? And he went, sure, I'll look at it. And then he was like, hey, I'll have to look at this tomorrow. I was talking to my wife, and I was like, yeah, sure. Duh. Please do talk to your wife. Spend time with your family.
And also, I'm going to jump in every now and then, because then also Deep was like, and if you can't, I'll just ask Danny. So
I definitely did say that.
I was like,
Just
uh-oh.
fine.
I
Yeah.
definitely did say that because I wasn't sure, because Greg
Yeah.
even said, I will look at it, I will see what I can do. Turns out
Right.
the pattern wasn't that hard to upsize.
It was within my skill level.
Yeah, his, mediocre skill level. I had to insult while I give praise.
Obviously.
So I have
It's
started.
a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, so everybody in the Zoom call knows that I've been looking for a egg
Apron.
apron. Thank you. I'm not all here. And the one I wanted, I couldn't buy because who knows?
There seems to be something wrong with the Ravelry page or that seller's PayPal.
Yeah, which makes me sad because I was really excited for that specific one. So I found a different one. And I've already done one pass of like the pattern for the skirt. It is 14 like repeats. I'm going to do more cuz I want it to like actually wrap around my hips. But it is currently this. It has some nice little lacy on it.
And you're holding it sideways for how it
Yeah,
would be.
yeah. So it'll go like this.
Okay.
And the lace
With
will be
the
at the
lace
bottom.
on it.
And it has a pocket pattern and all that jazz. So I'll probably put more than one pocket on here so I can shove things in it.
Yeah.
Mainly this is for Ren Fair
Okay.
from my kobold lady.
Yeah.
I'm using this burgundy. I may go back and actually make it again in like brown because I feel like I might have too much burgundy on my outfit. Because my vest, this thing, and then probably like a bandana in my hair is gonna be that color, and I'm like, ooh, that might be too much.
That doesn't sound like too much to me, but
Yeah.
Down to your level of comfort.
Yep.
Yeah. It really depends. But also I want to have like options in case I want to switch up her colors every now and then.
Yeah.
This one is for November. I have to get this done before middle of November.
okay.
And don't tell me November comes every year. No, don't say words like that to me. I have to get it done because it needs to be done by this November.
And you started it when?
Last night.
And you already got one of the
Oh, you're gonna be
14
fine.
repeats there. You're going to have no problem.
I have 2 of them actually.
You already have 2 of them. You have
Yeah.
Great.
you have no problem.
Yeah,
you're
okay.
much.
Do not that's not an
do you have
invitation
enough-
for you to rest on your ass, but yes.
Will you have enough little bebes to put in it?
Probably not, but I'm gonna have a few that I can like put on me so that they can be on my body.
You can just put regular eggs in it.
Could just put regular eggs in. I don't want to put just you're not talking about real chicken eggs, are you?
I am. Yes,
Yeah.
put real chicken eggs in it. Just
I mean,
I don't-
I was
just
thinking
hand
plastic
out
Easter
eggs.
eggs.
Boil them.
I
Take-
don't.
Don't put raw eggs in.
Take hard-boiled eggs with you so you have a nice protein boost in the middle of a
I-
hot day.
Don't like hard-boiled eggs.
Give them
them
to
away.
That
people as
sounds like
gifts.
a skill issue.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you too.
Also, it's Ren Fair in November, so we'll see how hot it is. Especially because it's late November, and even though it is a Georgia Ren Fair, it still could be colder.
Wait,
It's
that's in
always the right
November?
temperature for eggs.
Oh yeah, they're doing Fall Fest this year.
Oh,
I'll send you
Send
the
me the deets.
information. Yeah, maybe you can meet up. Oh my god.
yeah.
Absolutely, y'all should.
Yeah, you'll get to meet some of my weird ass friends.
Excellent.
as
And
as well
they'll
as
get to
my-
meet
right
they'll get to
in.
meet one of your weird ass friends too.
There you go.
Danny, I love you so much. You're
But-
probably not as weird as these people.
Aw.
I
That's so
just heard
sweet
a
of you.
challenge.
Well, so let me explain. When I met Nick is not as tall as Ernest, but he's taller than I am. Never met this man a day in my life. I walk into our mutual friend's house holding pizza, and he just goes and then comes over and hugs me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And then I flirted with his wife all night.
Nice.
Beautiful. Power move right there.
Established dominance.
Yes, yes.
There you go.
And now we're all besties. But yeah, I'll see the details. I don't know when we're going just yet, but once I know that, I'll let you know that as
Okay.
well.
I have
Cool,
got to
cool.
say one of the most weirdly funny things about having chosen the name that I did in the circle of friends that I am in is that there's a time of year where every time someone is talking about what they're doing on the weekends, my head comes up real sharp because I
Yep.
think they're talking to me.
Ren Fair.
Yep.
It's a fair for Ren.
You know, and my pronouns are fair, so I am indeed a Ren Fair.
And your catchphrase is "That's fair."
Boo. Anyways,
I am delighted that you've decided that one is my catchphrase and
As
not you're
opposed
not
to-
wrong, because other people have decided that mine is you're not wrong.
I'm
You're
sorry.
allowed to have more than one.
One of your catchphrases is
also,
fair.
Ren, I feel like I picked that up from you.
You know,
That's fair.
I was about to say that's valid, but yes,
You're not wrong.
you know,
Get
it's funny that when you can watch my vocabulary morph as I pick up slang from the youths.
Oh God,
Uh-huh.
not the youths.
And also hang around my friends who all have different regional things that they say. Like
Mhm.
I now cannot say sorry in a normal way.
Is it sorry?
It's
Sorry.
always sorry.
Sorry, Danny's the only word that Danny says that you're like, yes, she is from Canada.
Clearly Canadian.
Clearly Canadian.
Which was actually gross, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's full of artificial sweeteners.
It tasted like dirt.
I liked it when I was a kid. Back before my body
I-
hated everything.
What the fuck are we
That's
talking
fair.
about now?
That beverage
drink
that I
called Clearly
posted.
Canadian.
You know,
Oh,
I was like,
I-
when Jenny says sorry, clearly Canadian.
Got it.
Yeah.
I might be going to Toronto in December.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Toronto?
Toronto
For what?
Maybe I'll see
for
you.
work.
Nice.
Oh, are you
International Them of Mystery, you are.
Where in the world is Ren?
No, I just might be
Fair.
traveling through the Toronto airport because sometimes you have
Oh.
to.
To get
Yeah.
to the fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when it would be. I'm hoping it's not too close to Christmas because that would suck.
Yeah, it would.
We all just go to Canada to spend Christmas with Ren.
Well, depending on how things turn out in November.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Well,
who
You're
else
not
has
wrong.
knitting?
I'm not even going to grace that
never.
with a you're not wrong because I'm not going to backhand that one. You are just correct.
Yeah.
Who else did projects?
Yeah, who else is making stuff?
I'll go next. I'm working on socks.
Shocker.
Is that a toe?
Surprise! Surprise!
Yes.
Is that the
Surprise.
last?
Surprise! 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 Yeah, this is the toe on the first sock of my last pair. Because I finished the second sock earlier.
When you say the first toe on your last pair, are you retiring from making socks?
No, these socks are with
was
these
from that
awesome
set.
stripies. It's from the mystery set that I got that had 3 sets of stripe colors. There was this one with blue and pink and green, yellow.
Is that
and there was
Which I ordered a set.
Ooh.
the gym
Nice.
Yes, and another one was like pink and gray, and then there was another one that's like just blue and green. This is my favorite one. This is the one that I opened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, when
Yeah.
we were
We
last time we were
pressured you into
here,
it.
and you didn't have to twist my arm very much at all. I was excited, and
Was I here
Yes.
2 weeks ago? I wasn't, was I?
I don't remember. Yes. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
was.
maybe it was 4 weeks ago. I don't know. It was at some time in the past. It was probably 4 weeks ago. Anyhow, I opened. Anyway, so this was the second sock. I'm working on the first one. I cast this on this morning because I had a doctor's appointment this morning and I wanted to be able to be knitting while I was at the doctor. And so that's that. And that's all I've been knitting since I've been working on the sock since the last time. But I think it's great that Deebs, you might get a chance to catch up with Danny in person because that's what I did last week,
Oh,
last
yeah.
week,
Yeah.
the week before, so recently.
Yeah, it was just after the last episode.
Danny and
Time
I
is a flat
often-
circle.
Yes.
Danny and I often meet up at least once a year.
Yeah.
Often in
'cause we-
cemeteries.
Yeah.
You know, like you do.
That was
Danny and I are starting to meet up once a year because her work brings her here often enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you and I
Well-
meet up a couple times a year because
Yep.
your sister lives here now.
Yep.
Hollow and I live in the same state, not even probably an hour away, and we have only met up for SAF.
No.
Right. Right.
Y'all drove to North Carolina to meet up.
That's so
There you go.
funny.
Yep.
But yeah, Danny's work brought her to my town, so we got together. Blueberry came and joined us for dinner, and Danny was very gracious and let me just geek out on
I got
history.
history.
she's like, I like, guess
Tell me
what? You're gonna
everything.
get a history lesson about Greensboro, and
learned so
Blueberry
much.
just kind of rolled her eyes and. And then we had a great time. It was delightful.
And I bought some yarn, which I did not
Of course.
bring down here to show, but
As
it
one
is the
does.
right weight. I was a little concerned that maybe it was going to be the wrong
Okay.
weight, but like 5 years ago, pre-COVID, I got some yarn in goodie bags from a retreat that I went to, and it was Barocco Remix.
Ooh.
and it's all recycled fibers.
Oh.
And someone else in my cabin didn't really like the color and gave me a ball. So I had 2 balls of this stuff. And it's sort of a sport weight. So I can't do a whole lot with just 2 balls of sport weight. And because it's from like 5 years ago, there's no way that it's going to be the same color lot, same dye lot as anything I get now. So these original ones are sort of a mustard yellow color, and I got 2 charcoal black.
Ooh.
So now I've got 4 skeins, so I can do something. And then I was talking about it with my knit night ladies and realized that what I probably am going to end up doing is a striped sweater, and I'm going to look like a bumblebee, and that's okay.
You're gonna look like a
It's
bee.
awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
It's time to wear
Hello,
a
bees.
striped
Can
sweater.
Can
It's
you
all the time.
can you run through the weights in order of thickest to
Oh, it's easier to go
or the
Do it
thinnest.
the other
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Then
so
go the other way.
Okay.
lace.
Linguini.
There's like some finer than lace, but most
Cobweb?
of the time you're not. Yeah,
Cobweb.
cobweb. You're not going to usually get that. Then lace, fingering, sport.
And sometimes with fingering, you can get a light fingering or a heavy fingering.
Yes.
Depending on what you want.
That's what she said.
Then comes sport, DK,
Okay.
worsted,
Okay.
Aran, bulky, super bulky. Chunky is somewhat in there. Chunky and bulky are often interchangeable. And then there's like the insane extra bulky with its own fancy names that are like super thick. But
That are made with using your arms as knitting needles.
yeah, there's some choices being made there.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
you're
I
welcome.
need a chart. I
We
need
can
a
find you
chart
one.
that I just hang on my wall to go, oh yes,
Ooh,
that's
we
what
can
I
make you a
need.
pretty one. We'll do something for you.
I just heard Danny's graphic design sense go ding 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 ding.
I
just
have a
heard
project for E.
I just heard ideas for that's pretty crafty.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, you mean a craft that Danny will
Sound!
you mean a craft that Danny will do and Deebles will be like, sure, uh-huh.
Danny, I love you so much. That was an amazing sound.
I get excited. Projects that make me happy. Oh goodness.
Oh, did it freeze on me or is it
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Because we're all good.
It's all you.
okay?
Oh gosh. Okay.
This is looking fine to me.
Anyone else got stuff they want to talk about? Do I need to talk about things now?
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
I got a big stash of yarn, but I didn't bring any of it
yeah.
over to show off.
That's exciting though. We like
Who are you stealing
Yeah.
yarn from? Oh wait, never mind. Oh,
BB! That was so insensitive.
A dead woman. That's how you do it, right?
As long as you're not the one that
Look
did
at
the
Rin.
deading.
Rin, that's usually DB's job to pilfer things off the dead.
Someone in our society recently passed away, and a whole bunch of her stuff made it to the most recent large SCA event. And I had heard about a whole lot of like knitting and stuff that was coming there, and so I said to Ellis, because I wasn't going, if you see anything that says Ren needs to have this. She came home with a bag of 8 skeins of like sweater weight pure wool yarn that still I can still feel the lanolin on it.
nice.
And I'm like, I don't know if this is enough, but I want to make a fisherman's sweater out of this.
Ooh. Yeah.
And then like there's a couple of sock weight skeins that she was like, I want a pair of socks from that. I was like, well, there's my inspiration to start making socks, I guess.
There you go.
Yep.
listen, you don't have to listen to her. My sister asked the same thing. Has she gotten her socks? No.
I mean, I'm gonna make the rainbow ones first, just so that I can, fuck up on my own.
Sure. I'm gonna apologize profusely for
Don't
what I said
apologize.
because I feel like an asshole because I forgot you told me that.
It is truly okay. I knew this person kind of tangentially, and I feel like she would have gotten such a giggle out of that.
Oh, good, because like my mouth is gonna get me in trouble. This is why I can't run for office, but I want to.
Look, Deebs, that is not the only reason you can't run for office.
What's the other reason, Greg? Is it my gender? No.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Thebes, you got something in the mail that had to do with knitting.
I did, and I meant to talk about it. Hold up. So everybody knows that one of the biggest heartbreaks that I have is my shit falling off my knitting needle. So he found these cute little skulls that are for the tips of my needles.
Oh, yay!
And I dropped one to the floor. It's gone forever, but it's around
find
here.
it.
Well, if you need more, you can get them at Joanne's.
Yes.
It is gone until your cat finds it, and then it will appear.
Don't,
And then it'll be gone again, and then you find it later. In a
As we
totally
lose
different place.
DB for a search.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Got it?
No, this was marking which side was my right side, and it fell off my knitting. Ah.
Danny, I'm going to request the raw Zoom audio from today from today's stream.
Why?
That's not such good sounds.
There are things I can do with
Oh, in the distance.
Oh,
I found
that ooh sound that Danny made.
we will.
I have
absolutely make
places
happen
that I
for
can
you.
use that.
No.
Ren is like, I have just tripled my sound library.
Oh,
from
honey.
I'm gonna be
I know.
listening. I'm gonna be listening to fucking the redacted reports and just hear, oh no! I'll be like, God damn it, Red, that's my voice.
I mean, at some point, Danny or Dragonbait, I might have you just like stand across your room and just like scream and swear for a particular thing that I'm doing.
Yes, please.
Please, because that's all I do. And please credit me as swearing person or whatever you need to do.
100%.
Love it.
Also, if you use the oh no, I also want to be credited as background oh no person.
It's gonna be the new oof sound effect that goes viral.
Oh, I love it.
Oh fuck.
So
I love
haven't-
you guys so much.
Love you too.
I have been sick and trying to finish up the last story for Storytime with Silas, so I haven't done as much knitting as I wanted to, but I have done some stuff. I am fighting trying to find buttons for this sweater. So it's the sweater that I made,
Oh.
and I found
Ooh.
these, and they're
That's
Like
so
toggles?
cute.
they're toggles, but they're kind of pointy. And I
Okay.
don't know if that's like a bad plan for a kid. It might be
Oh.
because it's for like it's going to be like a 4-year-old sweater.
Yeah.
I just thought that was
So-
for you. It looks Danny sized.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, fuck you too, Dragonbait.
We're not playing today. I can
my
already
gosh.
tell.
I'm such a
Dan-
weird dude. I'm so sorry.
Daddy's like, well, I'm going to have to rewrite that plot point.
Nelitha dies.
Dies from a fucking rock
Now
falling
Nelitha
on
falls
her.
off the tower, dies.
But I
She turns into a bird. Erasmus was right the whole time.
He fucking called it.
so I don't know. I kind of like the toggles, but like I said, they're kind of pointy, and so I don't know that they're going to be good. And I've got 2 different colors on here right now. They're just tied on. They're not actually sewn on. But I've got a black and a brown, and I'm thinking if I go with these, I'm leaning more towards the brown than the black.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
But also, I understand.
brown-
like, oh, go ahead, Ren.
No,
sorry.
please finish. I interrupt
With a 4-year-old, you probably don't want pointy.
yeah,
you. Yeah.
especially because he's going to have a younger sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was ready to be
Or-
like, with a 4-year-old, go for it.
Darwinism.
But with a little kid.
But
yeah. It's,
the
You
the
gotta learn.
sibling is only a year younger, so
Okay.
I might.
Look, life
I might
lessons
go with
come
it.
hard. Life lessons are sharp and pointy sometimes.
I really wanted like a nice faux wood round button, and I can't find them anywhere. I can find real wood, but I don't want that because real wood doesn't wash well.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I'm
What
just-
about, like the toggles that Paddington Bear has that aren't pointy on one and they're like elongated barrel shapes?
Oh,
I
yeah.
have not been able to find any. And I've gone to my Joann's, I've gone to my Michael's, I've even gone to the Hobby Lobby.
Get-
Not the Hobberts Lobbers.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my god.
like I don't like going and giving them money, and I didn't give them money because I didn't find what I wanted. But I've tried the Amazon. That's where I found these, was on Amazon finally. But
Do you know who's really good about finding things on the internet?
who?
Me.
E, but also Hollow. Because Hollow found the shirt you were looking for, E.
Yep.
Well, if
But then
my,
it sold out immediately and I had to get one from him.
But he still found it.
if my sleuthy
He did
friends
find it, yeah.
could look for Paddington Bear style toggles, I would appreciate a link
Have
if you happen to
you-
find them.
Looked at Etsy to see if somebody else has made them?
I got very frustrated looking through Etsy and their
Fair enough.
buttons.
Fair enough.
I was having a hard time filtering out what I wanted and not just getting a bunch of crap that I didn't like.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
but yeah,
That's fair.
this is proof of concept that I like the way the toggle buttons look on here. I think I just need a different shape.
Yeah.
But the other thing I've been working on is, this is my third, and I'm going
Oh
to
my
show
God.
a lot more of it now. This is the Forest Hill shawl,
That's pretty.
and the design
it.
is going to be released on Friday night so that it is available for download on Saturday, because it is a special design for my local yarn store's birthday. And it's all knit with, it's designed with the Fantasy Fiber Arts yarns that Miranda dyes. And yeah, so this is my very autumny colors, and it's hard to tell on screen, but the brown is called Willy Wonka and the orange is called Ginger Spice, and they're both sparkle. And then
Ooh, we do love a
I
sparkle.
forget what it's Peachy Keen is the peach color, and it is not sparkle. But this design calls for a full skein of fingering weight and then two 20-gram mini skeins in contrasting colors or coordinating colors. But this is my third one. The other two are already at the shop. I've got one done in Cherry Blossom Pinks, and then one done in tonals of cream and brown and black. That is way more subtle. And the owner of the LYS has another combination that is like a turquoise for the main color, and then the same peachy color. No, it was a tannish color and a peach color. So it looks like it's the colors of a sunset on the beach. And yeah, so on Saturday they are open extra long hours and having sales all day and doing a Meet the Designer where I get to hang out for a while and say hi to everyone and help people choose color combinations to
That's so
knit
fun.
the shawl. So I have to finish this before Friday so that I can block it Friday night so that it'll be blocked to take to the shop and add to the pile of shawls for Saturday.
Knit like the wind, Danny.
Said she will sneeze and have it done.
I mean,
I don't
how
care
much-
what.
Room.
How much do you have left? It looks almost done.
It's very close to being done. I've only got this much. It's
Oh, yeah.
not a whole lot left, and it doesn't
It's
use
a
quite the whole
floopy.
thing. Yeah,
And no more minis work. All your mini work is done.
there is one more
Oh,
mini
okay.
because there is a
All right.
contrast row near the bottom, a set
Gotcha.
of 3 rows at the bottom.
But
Some
you're close.
pinstripes to
Yeah.
make it go fast.
Yeah, exactly. Stripes make it go faster, and that top part was really fast to knit because it was all stripes. So.
All stripes. Yep.
So yeah, if anyone is interested in knitting this, I will have a discount code. I'm going to put it in our Discord because I like giving our Discord fans discounts. So I will put a discount for this in the Discord. And yeah, the only thing that you want to be careful of is when you are knitting the colored section, the stripy section, that you keep your yarns loose as you carry them up the stripes. So mine is able to stretch, but but one of my testers held her yarn really tight, and so the whole thing like crunched in and wouldn't stretch out nicely because the yarn that she was carrying was getting pulled too tight, so it was like gathering the edge. But yeah, that's what I've been knitting on lately is this, because I want to get it done. Oh, thank you, Mom, for looking for buttons. I appreciate it.
Oh, I was wondering what
Yay.
she was talking about. I was like, what, looking for what? Got
Looking
it.
for buttons.
Buttons.
Yeah, I think I found I found 3 different styles. Because Patty wears a duffel coat, which
Yes.
is like, a very specific kind of coat. Like, those buttons are actually particular to the duffel coat. So,
Ooh.
I'll bet someone has cut those buttons off of a duffel coat at some point, though.
Oh, probably.
Danny, would tortoiseshell look okay?
I think it would, yeah.
Those are easier to find.
Yes, they are. All right. Well, I will look at all those. I see the links. I will look at all of them after
The
after
links
we're
are
done
all
streaming.
populating.
I love it. Are we ready to start playing?
I mean, clearly not. We're all in a weird
are
ass
in a mood.
fucking mood.
But I have plans. I have stuff for us to do. I'm excited.
You have plans and fancy pants to match, as Dan likes to say.
I actually am wearing kind of fancy pants tonight. They're all patterned.
Beautiful.
Pants are overrated.
Well, they're leggings, not pants. So
You
Okay,
you
fair.
you have all the cool patterning on your shirt today, Greg. It's fine.
I know. I love my. Couple of years ago when we went on a cruise and I needed it had been like 4 years since I had bought clothes, so I was like, oh, I need to go buy some shirts, and I bought at the department store. Apparently it was like Hawaiian shirt season or whatever, and I bought one in my size of every flavor they had, and I don't need to buy shirts until 2026 2027 probably, so
Nice.
I'm good.
all right, sounds good to me. Well, we are going to take a quick break so that we can get all of our stuff ready for recording, and I think we'll plan to be back at 9 Eastern on the dot, which is 6 Pacific and a whole bunch of other times in between, but we'll be back on the hour. So we will see you shortly.
Bye.
Hello and welcome back. We
Hey.
are a couple minutes past the top of the hour. It's fine. We weren't going to make you wait another hour to get to the next topic.
What?
We talked about it, though.
We
I
talk
did
about it.
suggest
We had
it.
that
Did
suggested.
come up.
All right. Welcome to Interlude 1.1. This is episode 38, but we are finished with the official campaign and moving on to some other stuff. Does anyone remember what happened last time?
We fight.
Oh, DB knows.
Yeah. So, we well, before that, we did a big fight. We fought bitches.
Big fight.
And we watched a lot of people die. And then we were like, oh hey, we got the guy out of the force cage. It happened to be the real headmaster and not, the dickhead who did all of this. And he was like, oh boy, I'm real tired. And we're like, where did he go though? And he was like, I don't know. And we're like, not good enough. So we went to check out the necromancer's tower. And as we were going to do that, Nelitha kept running into traps. That was not fun for her. She got pretty fired up. And then on top of that, Assault got a vision of our sweet baby girl in the Feywild. Safe.
Hey,
she's
safe for a given value of safe as far as the Feywild goes, but sure.
The witch said safe. I'm trusting
Safe.
it's safe.
You listen. You have to be very
The witch?
specific.
Look,
With
she
the
didn't turn
wish.
into a safe,
The wish.
so bonus.
That was an
Bonus.
option.
That was the fear.
Oh no.
You didn't turn into a safe, so bonus.
Okay, well, she's with Assault's goddess.
Goddess LaRue.
Goddess. Yeah, LaRue. And so she is safe. I'm gonna keep doing the air quotes because it is still the Feywild. So we went looking through the necromancer tower. We found a bunch of books about the necromancer's wars, that this guy was a part of them for a while, which makes me go lich. And he has books from other necromancers sitting in his library, and some of them are missing. Da 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 da. And so we had finished up. We told the headmaster what we learned, and we were like, okay, great. And Herder was like, bruh, I don't think I'm going to stick around with you guys. And that's where we ended it. And we were like, great. Get out of here, old man.
Okay.
Wait. Were you talking to Herder or Greg at that point?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Herder.
So, at the time that you have talked to the headmaster, it is probably noonish. You spent a good chunk of time going through that tower and finding a lot of stuff, finding a lot of traps, springing a lot of traps, disabling a couple of traps. You're all probably pretty rough right now. And the headmaster has sort of sent you to go rest. He is still waiting to hear back from some of the clerics that he has reached out to. He has sent messages. He is quite tapped out in terms of magical abilities himself, but he does still have some students who can run and do errands, who have the ability to cast message and things like that. So he is working on getting his school cleaned up, but he has told you that perhaps you would like to take a rest. And if you would like to do so on the school grounds, you're more than welcome to. He sees no reason for you to go off into that weird little spot on the island again. So would you guys like to set up your tower once more? Okay.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of campus. Fuck them kids.
Maybe a little bit off to the side, away from the dead bodies and bits.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you can absolutely set up on campus, and if you want to go ahead and take a long rest, you can. That's going to take up the rest of your day. But honestly, you're all very tired, and there's a lot of stuff that's got to happen before you can do anything anyway. So, would we like to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all take a long rest.
Yay!
Yay.
You awaken after night has fallen. I don't know if you want to continue trying to sleep through the night. You're all old, so you probably don't want to sleep a lot more. I mean, or maybe you do. I don't know what kind of old you are. I had one grandparent who was the sleep all day and be awake all night old, and another one who was be awake all night or awake all day and sleep all night. So,
We've got options,
you
is what
do
I'm
have
hearing.
options, but it is about 8 o'clock in the evening, and you
Much
have
like
now had
myself.
a long rest. What are you doing?
Erasmus, much like myself, doesn't sleep much. So
Okay.
Herder is ready to start his journey home, but he thinks he'll wait till morning.
Okay.
He doesn't want to try to leave the island in the middle of the night.
Probably for the
Um,
best.
yeah, so he does look at his friends and lets them know, yeah, I'm gonna stay over. I want to stay overnight. If y'all go ahead and go, I'll talk to the headmaster and get a get a room or something. Um, but I'm going home. I hope Hespera is still there with the bar and the kobolds, maybe. I don't know. But this has definitely been an adventure, and I loved every minute of it, but also at the same time, every minute of it reminded me why I quit adventuring. And I am ready. So thank you for this, and also thank you for saving the world. On behalf of the entire world, thank you for, well, I assume that you're going to finish it off, but um, I do I have a few things that I'm not going to need. Uh, that wand of healing that I had still has 3 charges. Actually, after a long rest, it might have reset back to 10. I have a wand of healing that you can have if you would like.
Yes, that would
Okay,
be very lovely.
here you
well,
go,
I don't.
Assault.
Yeah, don't trust me with that. Don't trust me.
No.
And um, I have to look at my inventory. I do have I have those spell scrolls that I found in your hole, Erasmus. Um, and there was a teleportation spell scroll and 3 cure wounds. Uh, so I'll give those back to you, and I give those back to Erasmus and an identify. So 3 cure wounds scroll, an identify scroll, and a teleportation scroll. Actually,
Ras-
I think Isolt has a teleportation scroll because we didn't trust Herder with it.
Correct.
Got it.
it
So yeah,
it
Isolt
was one of
still
those.
has that
I
scroll.
don't think I can cast it, but I'm hanging on to it for you.
Exactly. I gave it to you to use your judgment when I asked for it. Uh so yeah, so you can have all of my scrolls, and
Hmm.
I would offer you Rickle Axiger's Pocket Guide to Adventuring, but you all know more than what's in this book anyway. I'm going to take this back home, and as a reminder.
Go back
So,
to your books.
oh, I will. I will.
Herder, it has truly been a pleasure traveling with you.
Thank you. It's
Absolutely.
likewise.
We will see you
Likewise.
soon.
Well, um, and actually, I'm just going to go ahead and see if the headmaster has a spot for me now. I don't want to interfere with your plans. Um, Fist bumps or hugs for whichever
Oh,
you like.
it's all will give him a hard hug, just like take care of Pettycross for us until we get there.
Make
Absolutely.
sure that the breakfast hall doesn't burn down. Now I know it's a competitor, but I'd like to have breakfast in multiple places. I got to nibble on things these days.
Absolutely.
You get a
Uh,
firm handshake from Owen.
Thank you. Um, and none of you pay at the Stout Singer.
Aw.
Don't talk to me about that. Don't tell Hespera.
I'm fully going to tell Hespera.
All right, we're gonna have a
And with that, Herder leaves to go talk to the headmaster.
Before you do, you feel something hit the back of your head.
Fuck.
There is a ration on the ground that Nalitha threw at you.
Oh,
You get rather
Okay.
angry when you're hungry.
you're not wrong. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Not goodbye. I'll see you in a few days.
See you soon.
In fact, I'm taking the long way home. You might finish things up and teleport back and get there before I do.
You know, we could get you there sooner. We have life alert.
Let the man. Oh, but then we won't have the life alert.
Well,
Keep the life alert.
We would.
I need some time on the road.
Let him travel and collect his stories.
Oh, I don't want to adventure anymore, but I'm going to take a 900-day trip on the road. What is adventuring but walking the road?
I'll get a horse.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Horses are treacherous.
You're not traveling with Erasmus. It should be safe.
Thank you.
So, Herder, you make your way towards the headmaster's office. And as you're walking through the courtyard, you notice that while you all have been resting, there's been a lot of progress. There are, unfortunately, a lot of traumatized-looking students working on this. But there are... the bodies are laid out, the ones that are intact. And the ones that are less so have been... It looks like most of the parts have been gathered and grouped into individuals that are covered in sheets, blankets, something to hide what is remaining. But there are more whole remains than you'd expected. And there is a cleric there who is examining the bodies with the headmaster. And he looks up and says something to the cleric, who stops their work, and he comes over to speak to you. Mr. Nightshade, thank you for everything you and your companions have done. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm going to be setting off tomorrow. I need a place to just rest for the rest of the evening, if possible.
Certainly,
And
yes.
perhaps I can take another visit to the books in the library before I leave.
Yes, of course. Let's begin at the library, and he will walk with you to the library. I understand that you are not truly the Nightshade who donated these books, but if you would like to take any of the non-magical books with you, you're welcome to do so as a token of our appreciation. I am going to make arrangements for you in the second dormitory, and he points to which of the ones he's talking about. If when you're finished in the library, you can go there, and one of the students will greet you at the door, show you to the room that you'll be staying in for the night. You're welcome to the facilities. You can join the students at the dining hall. There's always a breakfast, and there are snacks in the evening. It's late, but you are welcome to have a snack, read your books, whatever you'd like for the evening, and set off at any time that you would like. He pats his cloak and extracts a scroll and passes it to you. This is good for passage on the ferry, and in town there is um, words are failing me as the DM, a place where you can get horses.
A
Stables.
livery.
There you go. Either one of those would work. There, you can use this to get a horse for transportation, and
Thank you.
That should help you on your way.
I appreciate that. It's the school is uh, very, very kind and accommodating, um, considering who I am and the circumstances. Who I am not.
Given the circumstances, we are pleased that you were here. And he
Thank you.
will excuse himself, leaving you to the library. And he heads back out to speak with the cleric in the courtyard.
Herder goes straight to the music section if he remembers where that was or
Yep.
can find it easily and looks through, pulls out a couple of books, maybe heads over to the um, see if there are any books about history, something about the Necromancer War. He did not pay a lot of attention to what was going on with that, but heard stories over the past several weeks, and wants to read about that some more when he gets home, and just pulls 3 or 4 books
Okay.
of across the gamut, sits down at one of the tables in the library to read for a little bit, maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes or so, starts to get restless, picks up the books, and goes out to see if maybe he can run into the drinking dwarves before he hits the dormitory.
Um, yeah, if you are looking, you're able to find them.
He suspects that they're not keeping a high profile and it's pretty somber.
It is.
But they might be turn into their crappy beer for some comfort.
They are very much doing that. When you stumble upon them, they are quite in their cups at this point. The attitude overall is quite somber, and they're pleased to see you. They smile and wave. Good to see you again, friend. Would you like to share with us? We've had a bit of a day.
I would absolutely be honored to sit with you for a bit.
And they pass you a flagon of ale, and you sit with them as they are telling stories of some of their favorite teachers. And you get the feeling that the ones they are talking about are ones that will not be returning.
Herder is uncharacteristically quiet throughout all of this.
Okay.
After a very respectable time hanging out with them, he quietly excuses himself, hopefully when they're talking amongst themselves, and just tries to slip out mostly unnoticed and heads back to the dormitory, and really looks forward to just lying down and catching a nap.
They do indeed get you set up with a very basic room, but it's pleasant.
I don't care.
It's a good bed, and you're able to get a bit more rest when the sun comes up. There's a gentle knock on your door, and it's actually one of the dwarves. Breakfast, if you'd like to join us. We got some more ale, because hair of the dog.
Yeah. Herder's been awake for an hour when the knock comes. He's all packed, ready to go, and and joins him for breakfast.
Okay.
Delicious breakfast, and gives a wave to everybody and heads out.
Okay. So is he just taking the long way back?
Yeah,
Okay.
to at least to start with. I mean, he didn't like the teleportation circle experience
Right.
on the way out, and he wants some time. He wants to settle himself before he gets back to people he know at Pennycross.
Well, you're able to take the ferry across and head to Selva. And there's another somewhat longer ferry that will take you from Selva to the mainland. And then it is several days to get back to Pennycross. They are, for the most part, unadventurous.
That's what he wants.
Your horse is reliable, if not the fastest. You're able to stop in all of the little villages and towns along the way, visit the various pubs and bars and taverns. You've got enough coin to stay anywhere you'd like. And while I'm sure Herder probably doesn't live like a king, he's comfortable.
Right. As he's going through, from town to town, he's uh, unusual for Herder, just quietly being in the background, in taverns. He's taking care of himself. He's getting dressed every day. He's, eating meals, all of that. The closer he gets to Pennycross, the more jovial he starts to become again, and the weight begins to lift the closer he gets home.
And when you get to Pennycross, what's the first place you go?
Stout Singer, hoping to see the fine handicraft of the kobold door still standing, and hoping that Hespera's there.
When you get to the door of the Stout Singer, it's a much better door than you left.
Uh-oh.
You open it and walk inside, and it is about midday. There are several patrons at the tables. Hespera is standing behind the bar and working the taps, pouring ale, and all of the little kobolds are ferrying the glasses back and forth towards the tables. And as you step in, "Hey! Hi! You're back!"
Herder, big smile on his face, drops everything, runs to Hespera, embraces her, hugs and kisses, and as long as she's comfortable with that, and he starts crying. He just,
Oh.
I'm so glad to be back. So
She
I'm not leaving again.
she embraces him quite welcomingly, and as he begins crying, she is tearing up. Corey, take care of things here. And she pulls you into the back room where it's less noticeable that the two of you are crying. And she just holds you for several minutes. "I've missed you. I'm so glad you're here and safe."
It's the same. I hope you got my letters.
"I did. They were lovely."
Oh, good. I've. It was. I can't tell. I can't. I can't tell the story now, but I will have stories, and we can write them down. I will tell you everything, but
When you're ready.
it was a shit show,
I'm so sorry.
and it. It. Those adventurers are amazing. It wasn't just Pennycross. It was the whole. It was the whole continent. It was everything. It was big.
Oh my. Well, I'm glad you were able to fix things, but I am more glad that you're back.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Me too.
Would you like to take your place behind the bar? I don't have to stay there if you'd like to.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Um, we haven't run out of my stout yet, have we?
We're getting close.
Right? Okay. Maybe we can teach Corey and the crew how to brew it.
You
Maybe
know,
not. Maybe not the stout.
I'm surprised, but they've taken to things quite well. We only lose a few glasses every night, which is
Well,
honestly better than I'd
normal.
expected.
That's typical. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. And so her heads back, takes behind the bar, looks around to see how many folks are in the bar, and gauges if it's not too many.
Mhm.
One round on the house.
It's probably about a dozen people.
Yeah, one round on the house. We could do that.
And of course, there's a bit of a cheer that goes up, and the kobold's eyes all go wide. Okay, okay, yeah, we'll get it. And
All right, thanks.
they take care of your patrons for you.
Yeah. And looks under the bar. The rag is still where he always keeps it, and just starts buffing that bar top down.
So Herder has made it home safe and sound. The rest of you, however,
All right, y'all have fun. Thanks.
back at the school,
Sit your butt down, sir.
we'll rewind in time back to that evening that Herder made his departure. What are the rest of you doing for the rest of that evening?
Owen's gonna knit because he needs some calm time because that was taxing on his little old man heart.
Yes, it was. All right.
Seeing as Nolitha has been up longer than everybody else because she only needs 4 hours, she has been knitting.
Okay. I like that after a very, very stressful time, the adventurers just chill with their yarn
Yeah.
and their sticks and have
So
some relaxing.
yeah, so we'll do similar. She'll come and join the impromptu circle.
Hidden time. Hidden time.
All right. The next morning comes, and when you leave the tower, you are greeted with the same scene that Herder had seen. Mostly. There are still the blankets covering those that cannot be saved. But now there are several clerics. And where there had been bodies, there are now some empty spaces. And it looks as though this team of clerics has been working through the night to bring back as many of the students and teachers as they are able to. The headmaster spots you as you are coming out of the tower, and he looks exhausted. He has probably taken a bit of a rest, but he's been supervising this. He believes that this is all his fault and feels that it is his responsibility to see it through to make it right. But he comes over to you and nods. We are nearly through with the revivification process as much as we can. There are a few souls left to return, but I think we're nearly complete. I'm not sure that what you have planned, but let me know if I can be of assistance.
You ever use a knitting needle to stab somebody?
Not personally, no, although given the look of them, I imagine it would be rather effective.
Could you make good stabbing knitting needles?
I'm not much of an artificer myself, but I do have access to folks with that talent. Is that something you would like? Some
Yeah,
stabbing needles?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit on a ceremony and go, "Oh, you've done so much." No, I absolutely want something from you. I want knitting needles. They're good for stabbing.
I will reach out and I will make the arrangements for that. Is that just for yourself, or would all of you like stabbing needles?
I would not say no.
All right.
Or would I? I generally use a much larger weapon, but something small might be helpful now and again.
All right.
Sure, I'll take some stabbing needles.
Let me see what I can do.
Did I rescue it? I don't know. We'll find out.
Saw you counting, and I wanted to join in.
I had drops. I had a instance where I was like, I messed up this pattern somewhere, and I was ticking back a row, and that I lost a couple stitches. So I'm like, well, I've got 42 stitches again. We'll see.
It'll work out.
It's fine.
And honestly, as long as the people you're gifting it to are not knitters, they're not going to notice.
It's true.
They're going to see the overall lovely work.
And you know that it's handmade when there's little mistakes.
Yep.
That's how I used to sell diamonds. The flies make it so you can tell it's a real diamond.
There you go.
Gag.
Mm-hmm.
Diamonds are a scam.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So as he's a little bit in thought. Okay, I will make arrangements for that. Is there anything I can do for you this morning? You're welcome to join anyone in the dining halls in the dorms for breakfast. And as he is saying this, there's a bit of a commotion from over where the clerics are. You see one of the clerics sort of jump back with surprise as a string of swears comes from the mouth of the, well, no longer corpse that she had just been working on.
X-Corpse.
Greg, what happens when this fellow sits up?
Yes.
The fuck? That cocksucker. He did, and can he see the party?
Yes, they're not far from him.
Okay. He looks straight at Owen. And you fucking killed me after I was already dead.
Damn straight, and I'll do it again. Shut your little mouth.
What about cocksucker Tebin? What happened to him?
Why are you just throwing swears out? There are children around.
Oh, I like it. I
I
like it.
care.
The headmaster looks over at this student.
Situation. Oh.
Situation.
Oh. Darian.
What?
It's good to see you back. This young man was one of Tebin's graduate students.
Oh, so you were
Oh.
working with the fucker. We could kill you again.
Now,
I'd rather
torture
not.
is always an option.
I pull out a dagger.
And Owen cracks his knuckles.
Now hold on.
All right.
Where is he? Because I want to kill him.
Oh,
Weird.
get in line, motherfucker.
I
We
mean,
are actually attempting to figure that out, and if you have any information that can lead to us finishing the job on his ass, that would be most appreciated.
what do you want to know?
Where would he have
Where
gone?
the fuck is
Everything.
he?
He's been doing teleportation circle shit.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my
kidding.
god. I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Unauthorized ones.
Shocked face.
I know, I know. I've matched up all of the ones that he's made, and there are two that are I don't know where they go to. His, if he got out, it was probably in one of those.
Right.
Well, why don't you point us to those?
Okay, let's go.
What does this fucker look like?
He's
Yeah,
he's,
tell
he's
us about
okay,
this
right.
feller.
Yeah, so Darian, he's like a early 20s human, like 5.5 feet tall. uh,
short
Oh,
boy.
he's
Short
my
king.
height.
yeah. Um, obviously he's a grad student here. He is like um I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember The Cure. He's kind of got like some Michael Smith vibe to him, but like really like an emaciated version of it. Like he's very gothy looking and um it,
Edgelord.
yeah, just not
Wee-oo,
very
wee-oo, edgelord.
yeah. And he looks like he's angry. Um which is probably understandable given the situation. And he's bald. Yeah, shaved head, bald. He's bald by choice.
Bald.
Bald by choice. And wearing all black, of course.
All that youth, and you decide to shave. You decide to have a bald ass head.
It's easier.
Then growing hair.
It goes all. It gets in my eyes and can't see what I'm casting and bunch of
Get
shit.
a headband.
Or a hair
Loser.
tie.
Shut up. Okay, boomer.
Got him.
I stab him.
What do I do?
I haven't blown anything up in days.
All right. So the headmaster has watched all of this and has just sort of been. Look, Darian,
What?
if you would like to help these folks and they are willing to accept your assistance, I am happy to grant you permission to leave school grounds to do what is necessary to stop Tevin.
Oh, I'm stopping him. I don't care if you grant me permission or not. The fucker's dead.
Well, the problem is that he is not. And you said that you were aware of some teleportation circles that he cast.
Yeah.
I assume that these
Yeah.
are just the sigils rather than permanent.
Yeah.
Do you have them written down or simply memorized?
They're in my head.
Of course they are.
I mean, if that cocksucker saw me writing that shit down, there's like
You
he
would
would have got
still
me.
not be
He would.
here.
I would have been gotted.
True enough, true enough.
The
got a good
mastery of
memory.
the mastery of the common language is strong with this one.
Fuck you.
Were you aware of the simulacrum that he created?
Which one?
Which one?
Fuck.
Oh, good.
How many did he create?
Two that I know of.
Oh, fantastic.
Question.
Yes.
What?
Why didn't you, I don't know, tell your headmaster about
I
any of
was
this?
literally about to
Because
ask
he's a little
exactly the
shit,
same thing.
that's why.
Because pretty sure the cocksucker's a lich, and I'm more scared of him than I am of this dude.
Yeah, so you could have told a powerful headmaster of the school, and we could have taken care of this sooner than dragging a bunch of retirees out of their comfy homes and sending them across country.
Yeah, this is.
I didn't ask you to come.
No. But you are complicit. in
No,
everything
you
that
just
he
died.
did.
Yeah, I
Twice!
did.
Twice! And you're probably gonna die a third time! A fourth! He'll turn you into another zombie!
I'm getting good at it.
Well, everyone has to have a skill.
I like to think that he does that, and Nilitha is like 6 feet tall, and she just like hand palms his whole face back.
All right.
He curses in Elvish.
She curses back in Elvish.
All right.
Against me.
Headmaster, this may not be a very good idea.
No, he's cursing us. I can already tell.
The problem is, I don't have anyone else that knows anything about where Tebin might have gone.
No other one of these corpses was one of his students?
I was his TA.
So this doesn't make me trust you more.
I don't care.
Look,
I fucking care.
I just want to kill the cocksucker.
We
I
were
don't
all
believe.
we were all little shits once. We just have to get in touch with our inner little shit.
Okay.
One moment. The headmaster
Hold
raises
on.
his hand. Just a moment. And he makes a motion with his hand, mutters an incantation, and you find yourselves encased in a zone of truth.
Fuck. Can we resist this?
Will say. I mean, a wisdom save.
Yes.
Or is he too high a level?
It's
I will willingly choose to fail it.
Nilitha will not. This is not her bag.
okay. Go ahead and make a save. Let me pull up his sheet.
Where is
here.
my D20? Why is it I reached into this bag and didn't pull out a single? There it is. Okay.
I guess
It still
Darian
has
will
nothing
try
to hide.
save.
Well, that's a known like criminal.
Oh yeah.
so-
But you're also very low on the headmaster's list of problems right now.
He doesn't know that.
Look, you don't have to say anything under a zone of truth. You just can say nothing if you fail.
That's true.
That's an option.
All right.
Remind me what we're saving.
Hey,
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Saving throw versus his spell save DC.
Mm-hmm.
Which is gonna be super fucking high.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
15.
All right.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's the worst thing that could possibly happen. Erasmus has to just say whatever.
Which he's going to do anyway. All right. So Nelitha and Owen, you both make the save, so you are not forced to tell the truth. The rest of you will speak only the truth. The headmaster looks at Darian. Do you know where he went?
No.
But you believe he went to one of the two locations.
Yes.
Can you get us to those locations?
Yeah.
How many simulacrums did you spot?
2.
You said you believe he might be a lich?
Yeah. He's got a shitload of books. And
Duh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Boomer.
Which one's meant to be the child here?
Do you have any idea where his phylactery might be?
No. But I've seen it.
What did it look like?
It platinum box with rubies embedded on the lid. He was pissed, and when he knew that I saw it, he took it away, and I haven't seen it since.
All right. Do the rest of you have any questions for this gentleman to confirm that he's not going to try to kill you in your sleep? Are you going to try to kill them in their sleep?
No.
Do you plan to
okay, you
kill
won't.
anyone?
The cocksucker.
And once he's dead?
You keep saying that like it's a bad thing. Have you ever tried it?
Oh, we're learning things about
On-
Owen.
Which end?
Yes.
You know what? This is why you don't talk to necromancers, because they get weird.
Yes.
Yes. Did you? All right. Great.
I'm touching
Maybe
that.
don't throw stones in your little glass house.
Okay, Boomer.
I have never cast fireball in my entire life. Stop calling me that.
I wish I could cast fireball. You know how many
We
times
all
I
wish
cast
we could
fireball?
cast fireball.
You know how many
Okay,
times I cast
out of game. Be careful when you say "I wish."
I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out of wishes. I'm fresh out. You know how many times I cast fireball a day? Well, as much as I could, but I would definitely do it every day. Every damn day.
Right. Do any of you have any further questions for Darian?
Can you cast fireball?
Yes.
All right.
Can you cast scry?
Mm.
Let me double check. I could at one point, but I don't think I can anymore.
Fucker.
We did a little bit of a character rebuild based on things.
Second. No.
Fuck. That would have helped
How-
us to figure out where he was.
How do you feel about cinnamon rolls?
Love them. I can't cast scry, but he might be scrying on us.
There's a save for that, isn't there?
Depends.
Depends on the situation.
Did you find a ruby, a gem or something with an eye in it?
Yes, it is now in a bag of holding.
You don't. That's his thing.
Well, he can't see us because it's in the bag. He just see
Okay,
a
keep it there.
whole thing of darkness. Wait, who had that?
So,
I believe I do.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
in Isolde's bag of holding.
I just
As,
imagined
as if
that.
I'd let you have it.
It's
Fair
like
enough.
you don't trust me.
It's
That
like
was
I
said
know
in the zone
you.
of truth.
Wow. Wow. I have not done anything to. I don't know what I was going to say. Hold on. My brain doesn't work.
You know what? Nelithor, are you a bird?
No.
Gotta let it go.
How much did you know about what he was planning? Or is planning?
I know he was doing experiments.
Really?
Yeah.
Were there
With,
bunnies involved?
Oh yeah.
Motherfucking bunnies!
Yeah. Yeah. But also with trolls. Troll skin. Yeah. Yes, he was trying to make almost indestructible creatures. He tried it on a dragon.
almost.
Almost.
Yeah, we knew that.
They're very successful.
No, I get it. I get it because being a lich is expensive as hell. You can't make a lich out of anything, but you can try all kinds of other shit. That makes sense. Stupid ass sense.
Okay.
Do you intend to continue in these studies once your nemesis is dead?
Maybe.
Have to tell the truth.
I don't
He's
know.
undecided.
I don't know. If you had asked me yesterday, yes.
So it wasn't until you were personally killed, when you were personally victimized by him, that you actually gave a shit about the horrible things that he's been doing.
That's usually how that works.
I never thought the leopards would eat my face.
Yeah.
Yo, we should get a pet leopard.
No.
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 Do you remember how the baby displacer beast went? No leopard for you.
You had a what?
Fine.
Are
Fine.
you surprised?
Fine.
No, I'm delighted.
Look,
Anyway.
sometimes you see a thing in the woods and it's mewling and you gotta keep it. And it wasn't a horse.
It's not worse.
All right.
Ay,
Well,
vey.
I cannot speak for what your headmaster says, does, or thinks. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're coming along, you're on probation, and if you step a foot out of line, we'll have a queue for who gets to kill you first.
I'd prefer
Is that
you
understood?
not destroy him, but yes, you have my permission. If he gets out
You're
of line,
telling me that after all this, he's still enrolled here.
yes, technically he's still a student. He's paid up.
Well,
Mm.
I mean,
After he was
technically-
part of the group that
He
was
died.
working on
he
all
did
of this to destroy things, take things over. There is a point where capitalism needs to not work anymore.
No, this is just academia.
But there
You know
is
how hard
also
you
a
have to
point
fuck up?
where if we simply release him into the rest of the world, he may choose to pursue these things on his own, having been excommunicated from his community, perhaps by keeping him here and giving him an opportunity to change his course of study and perhaps interact more with other people. And
I'm watching his face as he's doing exactly those like big mid-20s bullshit eye roll things and just like, I wasn't ever that much of a shit.
I
I was a soldier.
have a question
I
for
was,
you,
and I was a soldier.
headmaster.
yes,
How the fuck did you not know about necromancy being taught here?
it was not an official subject.
Bitch, please.
There have been complaints, and every investigation yielded nothing.
I saw your complaints. There were a lot.
Yes. In addition to being a necromancer, Archmage Horath Tebben is, in fact, an archmage and has access to fantastic levels of magic, including rather impressive illusionary magic, and just a lot of skill from apparently being around forever, and was able to conceal most of what he was working on.
No cap. Our club is fucking awesome.
Little
have
shit
Yes,
boy.
you can kill him if he steps out of line.
Good.
Thank you.
How many people were in this so-called club? How many of you are dead? No cap.
I was just dead. I don't know.
Oh, it was no
Okay,
cat
how
meat.
many were in your club then?
2.
Only 2 of you. That's not much of a fucking club.
How
Who
many
was
are
the
in your
other one?
club?
4. Twice as many as yours.
5, technically.
Well,
I only see 4.
Oh, that's because he decided that he didn't want to follow the necromancer.
He doesn't
and I
want to
don't
be in your
fucking-
stupid little club.
I will stab you. I will stab you so hard.
It gets
You know how much
the
you know how much
information
air
from
is
his brain.
Oh wait. You know how much air is in the portable hole?
Not a
Ooh.
lot.
enough
No.
that Herder and I were able to be in there for a while exploring, so...
While the hole was open.
While the hole was open. Little bitch boy, where is the second person that was in your club?
Or who were they?
Was you? Who was the other?
Go ahead and give me a name. Any name.
Jenny.
And at that, you see the headmaster's shoulders slump a little. That was one of the ones that is not able to be revivified.
What?
She, unfortunately exploded in the battle.
Oh, little bitch boy, look what your club did.
I'm sorry, Darian. That, unfortunately, was Tebben's doing as well.
Here we go.
We
Can I have
we don't know where to go.
flip a coin?
Flip a coin? That's a terrible idea.
If there's only 2 teleportation circles that he hasn't been able to trace to other places out in the world, it is probably going to come down to flip a coin if he doesn't know where they go.
And you do have both Tebben and the simulacrum. and I'm quite sure he's not stupid enough to be in the
Have
same
both
place.
of them in the same place. Yeah.
But if we get him, wouldn't his simulacrum go away? No.
No.
No, unfortunately,
right.
that's not how those work. It is essentially a full copy of him. So if he were to die, the simulacrum would simply continue living as him. And
Right.
because he is a
Fucking
lich,
cool.
if you kill both of them, you still must find the phylactery and destroy it. Otherwise, he will be able to basically respawn within 10 days.
At least he was nice enough to put it into a very gaudy,
Right.
obvious box.
Yeah.
I was tell you
Also-
about the necromancer who wanted to make the moon his phylactery.
We do not have time for
That
this
might
right
work.
now. All right. Then let's pick one of the portals and let's go.
All right. My internet is being a problem.
Oh no.
Everyone is... Oh, there went the Zoom call. Please hold while we try to bring it back.